So guys, Nigeria 0, Spain 1. If you take a look at the scoreline, it doesn't do justice to how competitive the beautiful ladies of Nigeria were in the game against the best team in the world when it comes to women's football, which is the Spanish national team. This team has a Ballon d'Or winner in it. This team won the Women's FIFA World Cup in 2023. This same Spain team also won the median edition of the Women's Nation League in 2024. When you take a look at their starting lineup, they had close to 5 or 6 players playing in the same club, which is Barcelona. Now, if you take a look at the Premier Division women in Spain, Barcelona won it with a staggering goal difference of 127. So this is the best team in the tournament. And if you take a look at the standing right now, Nigeria has no points. And I'm hoping that they can win their next game against Japan. Japan has 3 points. Brazil has 3 points. Spain, they have qualified. They have 6 points. So guys, we are going to take a look at this game, react to it. I'm a Ghanaian. My name is Adam. I'm going to give my honest review of the game and how to move forward from this. So guys, quickly, let's begin with the starting 11 Nigeria used. There were 2 changes from those who played against Brazil. Oshola came into the game and also Esther. They were, the 2 strikers in the game. I felt like this was a good change once I saw it because in the previous game, Nigeria had problem with their finishing. But then I'm going to talk about the finishing because today, the finishing was back to another level. Now, let's take a look at the first half statistics because I believe statistics paint a clear picture of how the first half went. So guys, let's take a look at the statistics. I'm going to pull mine out very quickly. Now, in the first half, ball possession, Spain had 76%, Nigeria had 24%. It's clear. Spain are the better team in the game. The game plan Nigeria sent into the game was simple. Hold on to pressure, defend very well, hit Spain on the counter. That is why you see Nigeria having less ball possession. But with Spain, they were taking good care of the ball. They were not reckless with the ball. They were trying to create chances with the ball. So you would see that their ball possession is in a good standing. If you take a look at big chances created, in the first half, Spain had 1, Nigeria had 0. And I believe that in the first half, Nigeria defended very, very, very well, especially Chiamaka. She was one person who prevented Spain from getting a goal in the first half. Total shots, Spain had 9, Nigeria had 2. Whether on target or off target, total was just 9 for Spain, Nigeria 2. And you get why. The more you possess the ball, the more it's likely you create chances in the game. So it is self-explanatory. Goalkeeper saves, Nigeria made 4 saves, Spain made 1. And this is also self-explanatory. Once Spain were holding on to the ball, creating chances, they were definitely going to get loopholes within the game to pounce on it and take the opportunity to punish Nigeria. And every single time they did it in the first half, Chiamaka was there to save Nigeria time and time and time again. And she really showed me today why she's the best goalkeeper in Africa. And Chiamaka, in my own opinion, when it comes to Nigeria, she was my player of the match. Now, if you take a look at the other statistics, such as tackles, yellow card, corner kick, those things, they are there. But then, guys, let me just react to the first half quite a bit. In the first half, the game plan was very simple. Nigeria sits back, hold pressure, and pounce on counter. Every single time Nigeria had a chance to be on counter, it's either they had less number in the offensive half or they couldn't take opportunity of the counter attack. There were several moments in that first half where I believe Nigeria should be a goaler because they were getting good chances in the game when it comes to counter attacks. Rashidat didn't really do well when it comes to finishing. Other players also didn't really do well, especially in the first half. Their counter, there was a chance Rashida squandered, and I was like, this is a chance you should be scoring. You shouldn't be squandering this. You see, so the first half, this is what happened. Now, let's move away from the first half and take a look at the second half statistics. So, guys, the second half statistics is live here on your screen, depicting how the second half actually went. Second half ball possession, still Spain were holding on to the ball. They wanted to create chances because at the first half, it was 0-0. So, ball possession, Spain had 76, Nigeria still had 24%. Big chances created in the second half, Nigeria 0, Spain 1. Total shot in the second half, Spain 16, Nigeria 3. The 16 consists of shot on target and shot off target. Goalkeeper saves, 1 for Spain, 1 for Nigeria. Corner kicks, 8 for Spain, 1 for Nigeria. The total, Nigeria had only 1 corner kick in the whole game. Only one like this. And you can take a look at the other statistics. In the second half, I felt like the game plan was still the same. Defend, but then hit on the counter. In the second half, they have glorious chances. See, there was a point in the second half where Pushiola gave a very brilliant pass to Rashidat. Ajibade, come on. You should be scoring that. You have 2 chances. Clear-cut chances, one in the first half, one in the second half, and they were not able to convert that, which was quite worrying for me, for Nigeria, because they had chances in the game because of their game plan. The counter-attacking play, they had a lot of chances. They did not capitalize on it. In the second half, Spain scored a goal, but then it was not, accepted by VAR. In my own opinion, I was just thinking, Spain scored, though. That was in the 53rd minute, but then VAR did not take it that goal. But then the goal Spain scored was from a free kick in the second half. And Alexia putellas, trust me, this girl should win player of the match. Simple, like overall. She played so well. She was the one creating chances, trying to hit the target. She was the main lady for Spain. And it was as if she was too much to handle in the game. But then, in my own opinion, I think the second half, Nigeria did well, but then there was a lapse in focus and concentration in the second half. That is where they considered the goal. I felt like the goalkeeper should have done better with the free kick, because it's as if she did not know it would come to her directly. She did not even make a move or any attempt to try to save it, and it entered into the goal post. So guys, this is how the second half also went in that game. Let me know your thoughts about it. The first half, the second half. Do you think Nigeria can still qualify? That is the big question we are all be asking. Now, this is how the table looks like. And before Nigeria can qualify, they have to beat Japan, which is the last group game, because Japan has 3 points. So Nigeria has to beat Japan with a certain goal margin to keep their hopes alive. For Brazil, they have to beat Spain. And that is it. And I don't know if Spain is going to even allow that, because Spain are the number 1 in the world. So for Nigeria, the only way they can secure qualification to the next stage, they need to make sure they beat Japan at all costs. So guys, let's take a look at player rating. Let's rate the players. And I'm going to tell you certain things some of the players did that I liked and I also didn't like when it came to executing the game plan. So guys, let's rate the players and let's talk about their performance in the game. In goal post, Chiamaka, I'm going to give her 8 over 10. She was very good in the game. She made crucial saves in the game. I think the total number of saves she made in the game is more than 10. And I felt like, aside from that lapse of, lack of focus and concentration in the game itself, she was really, really good. And she really impressed me, 8 over 10. When it comes to the centre-back pair, Blessing, I'm going to give her 7. She did some crazy tackles and clearances. I mean, those are the main attributes of a centre-back. She did it to perfection. So in my own opinion, she gets 7 from me. Osanati, I salute you. Beautiful lady, so talented, very aggressive as a centre-back. I'm going to give her 8 over 10. She really impressed me playing that centre-back role. Michelle Alozi, she played very well, but I don't understand why she was subbed out in that game, because I felt like she was really doing well when it came to balancing both defensive and offensive play. But then changing her in the game that early actually affected the way Nigeria played. But then she was very impressive for me when it came to her defensive ability and when she had to move forward. So when it comes to the decision making, when to move forward, when to defend, she was all right. So I'm going to give her 7 over 10. Okay. Even though she was the weakest link, I think today she held the own. Like today, the other players were helping her because the whole game plan was more of defending. So today she did very well in my own opinion. I'm going to give her 7 over 10. When it comes to the back four, they all did well in my own opinion. Defensively, they were good. They were very focused and they were very aggressive. When it comes to the midfield, the DM, Christy, I salute you, man. You did so well. Very, very well. Like, you played so well. You played your heart out. And I liked what you played. I'm giving you 8 over 10, madam. Deborah knows how to play that DM role. DM. This is a proper... She plays the DM role better than some male players. She knows how to play. This is one of the best players in the game. It's as if you don't know what she's doing, but then when it comes to interception, destroying the pattern of play of the opponent, it does anticipation, decision making, and also her passing rate, especially with the short passes, so good. So Deborah, I salute you, man. You have done so well, 8 over 10. When it comes to Rashidat, Ajibadi, I'm going to be very honest, today she did not get a good game because it was more defensive, which was not helping her bring out the best, attributes as we know it. She's more offensive, she's more attacking. We did not see that. But I just felt like in the game, since she was, offensive, she had about 2 or 3 chances she could have converted. She was not a very good finisher in today's game, which actually affected the result we are seeing today. So I'm going to give her 7/10. When it comes to Tony Payne, who played on the left wing today, she was good. I never knew she was that strong. In 50-50, challenges, she was winning it. And she was very, very good. She was enterprising in the game. For a player to be playing a left wing role, but then defensively, she was almost everywhere. I feel like she really killed that role for me. So Tony Payne, 8/10. When it comes to Esther, I clap for you, Sha. Today, you showed me well. You played very well. Esther, today you played very well. Because if people did not see what you did defensively, you were everywhere. It got to some time, I thought she was the center back. She was making aerial duels. She was making ground duels. A striker. So in most times when there's counter, she's not like up front. She's not in the offensive half because she's always defending. Madam, you did so well. 7/10. Oshoala, you brought your presence into the game. She was very aggressive. Her hold-up play is like none, to be compared with. She was very good when it came to her hold-up play. She was very good. Because of her height, it was very, helpful when it came to area duels and everything. I'm going to give her 8/10 in that game. Now, let's talk about substitutes that came into the game. Jersey number 15, I'm going to start with her. If you're on my, please, I beg you. Jersey number 18, if you're on my, Jersey number 18, you were wasting time on the ball too much in the second half. When Nigeria considered the goal and they are looking for a way to go and equalize, you were rather wasting time on the ball and losing possession. You didn't do well. 5/10. Nicole Payne, the sister of Tony Payne, she came in to replace Michelle Anozi. She wasn't bad in my own opinion. I felt like she came with a different profile and I loved what she did. So I'm going to give her 6/10. Chinwendu, she came in, her touches were good, her knockout play was good. I love it. 6/10. Kanu, she also came into the game. She didn't do bad, but then I was also going to give her 6/10 because she didn't play the entire game. So guys, this is my whole rating for every single player that played for Nigeria today. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment. I think Nigeria can still qualify. It's just a matter of winning their next game and praying that everything goes according to plan in their favor. That is all. Because right now, you can't control what the opponent will do or the other teams are going to do. You just have to focus on what is in front of you. Your last game against Japan. Japan beat Brazil. So Japan is also a small team. Japan is the best team in Asia. This Japan team beat Ghana just quite recently in a friendly match, about 4 or 5 goals to 0. So, we should understand where all this thing is going. So, guys, this is the dynamics of the game. This is my whole reaction. Let me know yours down below in the comments. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we'll go bye.